Hey, what's up guys, Spectre here, and I'm back with another game recommendation for my Give It a Shot series. They're games that I've checked out and heavily recommend that you do the same. This video is aimed towards newcomers to this particular series, and those thinking about picking it up for console, or later in the year for PC. To preface this, I'm a newcomer to this series too, so I was a bit apprehensive about diving into the franchise, but I'm definitely glad I did. I got a chance to play Monster Hunter at New York Comic Con this year, but my 20-minute preview wasn't substantial enough to really sell me on what makes this game special. After pouring hours into it after picking it up, here's what you can expect from a gameplay loop perspective, my initial impressions, and what makes this game so fun to play. In Monster Hunter World, you play a hunter of the Fifth Fleet, an A-list hunter at that. You're tasked with heading to the new world and studying, hunting, and killing monsters. Along the way, you'll encounter a varied ecosystem of creatures and some truly intimidating monsters. The gameplay loop can seem a bit repetitive, but there are many opportunities for emergent gameplay and for players to set their own goals. There are story quests which progress the narrative and have you hunting the new world's monsters. There are a few in-game systems that you'll need to learn and master, but the game does an incredible job of teaching them one at a time, and then having you put them to use immediately after to help it click. As you progress through the story, you'll be pit against increasingly powerful monsters across different world areas. You can also assist the various specialists around the camp by studying flora and other monsters, and not only hunting but capturing some of them as well. Whether you're sitting down for a quick play session or for a long gaming binge, there are always things for you to do. My initial impressions of the game were great from jump. Monster Hunter World features a gorgeous and pretty varied character customization suite. I made a video showing off all the options that you can view now by clicking the top right or at the end of the video. In terms of dropping into the game world, I was a bit intimidated because of what I had heard from past titles. I knew that there would be new gaming systems for me to learn and eventually master, but as I mentioned earlier, this game does an amazing job of teaching new players how everything works. So there is a learning curve here, but it is incredibly manageable. Once you get the hang of the basic mechanics, you're free to really enjoy the world. While most games have you speeding through in-game worlds just rushing to your objective, Monster Hunter is at its best when you slow down and explore, taking in your surroundings and observing creatures. There aren't just monsters, there's an entire ecosystem of endemic life that complements the monsters. From hulking beasts that resemble dragons or dinosaurs, down to tiny beetles, this game's world is teeming with life, and it's incredible. Interacting with various creatures is key, as that's primarily how you'll make your armor. Each new monster or large creature you encounter can unlock a new armor set for you to view at the smithy. Here you can plan out which set you'd like to craft, and head out on the hunt and gather your materials. I love games that allow me to set my own goals in terms of progression, and Monster Hunter World does a fantastic job of that. Speaking about smithing, the armor and weapon variety is incredible. The armor sets are all distinctive and offer certain bonuses, while the weapon variety offers a wide range of options in terms of playstyle. Early in-game, you're provided with a weapon of each type and even encouraged to practice and experiment with each one. As you fight across the varied areas in-game, there are amazing emergent gameplay moments that unfold all around you. At times, the monster you're hunting will come across a much larger monster further up the food chain. Players can use this to their advantage and watch two humongous monsters go at it. It never gets old. Oh, and palicos. You get freaking cats in armor with tiny weapons. I shouldn't have to say much more, but these furry little friends are incredibly useful in combat, dealing damage, healing you, and scavenging materials while they run around the in-game world with you. And of course, you get to customize them to your liking. Those are just my initial impressions of the game, and a brief overview of what you can expect. For those of you on the fence looking for something to really sink a lot of time into, this is your game. If you like building up a character and diving deep into armor and weapon systems, this is for you. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to put them in the comments below. If you'd like to see me cover more in-depth Monster Hunter content, leave a like, and as always, thanks for watching.